Well, hello there. The number one pain point all of you were writing me with when I asked you to send your questions is, what do I do when I love them but I'm not in love with them? What do I do when the thrill is gone? What do I do when we were so passionate and sexual and now it seems like my spouse is not interested in me in the bedroom? I'm going to read two incredibly representative samples of the 30, 40 questions I got from y'all about this very topic. How do we revive the thrill? Jason writes, hey Cheryl, we're in Relationship Incorporated. I'm going to talk about that in a sec if that's a new term to you. That's a Dr. Cheryl term. We're in Relationship Incorporated and the bills get paid. How's that going? You got itchy back? You go, girl. The bills get paid. The kids are young adults. We're taking care of our aging parents. All of the normal bittersweet life things. But we've not been sexually intimate for 6 years. We've been together 22 years. Now, keep listening because you're like, what? No sex for 6 years? Highly common at any age. You will be surprised except for the 10 to 20% of you listening who haven't had sex in months or a year or two or longer. He says we get along well with each other. We sleep in the same bed. We run together. We go to the gym together. We spend time together. I'm reaching out for support if you can spare a suggestion. Oh, can I spare a suggestion? Then we hear from Kathy. She says, my wife and I have been in our relationship for 19 years. At some point in the last year, my wife started feeling confused and not sure about her feelings for me. She didn't say anything, but she finally told me the night before quarantine began in March that she no longer looked at me with sexual feelings. We're great friends, and I had no idea this is how she felt until she finally said something. I love her. We have a family together, and we did have a plan for our future together. It's all just gone. I don't know what to do. Is there help? Thank you for your time, Kathy. Oh, my goodness. Two representative. I'm going to step on these so they don't blow away. Two representative stories, and I have a heartbreaking long list of them. And it speaks to this one thing. If you're new to me, I'm Dr. Cheryl Fraser, and this is what I do. I try to help couples, and I often succeed in helping couples to be incredible by helping you build all three keys to passion, the three things great couples have. Most of us are strong in one or two and weak in at least one of them. So the first side of what I call the three keys to passion is intimacy, communication, conflict resolution, talking, knowing each other. The second one is thrill. That's what we're focusing on today. What can we do when the thrill is gone? I love you, but I'm not in love with you. I have no sexual feelings for my partner. Okay. Marriage Incorporated, that's when you're running your life like a business. The kids are getting fed, you're putting kale in your kale smoothies, the dogs are getting to the vet for their annual shots or whatever, or for walks or for fun, and you're completely forgetting, and I'm going to have to hold you accountable here, my dear friends, you're completely forgetting to make passion a priority. Novelty, someone who's new to you, is super exciting. Thrill shows up on its own, it feels like, when you're with someone in the beginning, like with your sweetheart, like with Jason, like with Kathy, like with all of you who wrote. You all said, we used to. One of you said, she couldn't keep their hands off me, and now, as my young niece would say, meh, not interested. Marriage Incorporated is when we forget to be a couple. We forget to keep the thrill alive. We forget to cultivate novelty by doing interesting things together. Going on an adventurous hike instead of sitting on your B-U-T-T watching TV and saying, I'm bored, you're not interesting. Do something interesting. I teach much more about this in my programs. You'll hear about those this fall, and I'm going to I'm going to explain more in a longer form in the Facebook Q&As. So, where are we? We're in a beautiful place, and it's summer, and this is the Summer of Love series of Love Bites. I'm answering your questions. Please send me your questions. Keep them coming, no matter how detailed or how small, how profound or how seemingly insignificant. A tiny burr in your shoe seems insignificant, but when you ignore it and you hike for 2 hours, you're going to have one heck of a painful foot. Let's deal with the small issues as well as the gigantic dragon-sized ones. Together here in these Love Bites, answering your questions all summer long. And I'm so excited. Once a week, I'm showing up live on Facebook, info below, and answering more questions than I can get into on this series of videos. So send me your questions. Pop on over to Facebook, ask me your questions. I can coach you, I can help you, I can direct you how to build these three keys of passion based on research, the best research, couples therapy, sex therapy, marriage work, whether you're gay, straight, whatever you are, you're two people who love each other and want it to be better than this. You're in the right place, and I can't wait to help you get there. Okay, see you next week when we're going to tackle the third and the sexiest side of the 3 things great couples have. That's sexuality, sensuality. Let's get hot together. Parental guidance for next week, I think. We'll see you then.